Hey everyone, I became CEO of TechVantage Solutions at 29, convinced I knew exactly how to run a successful business. Efficiency, metrics, bottom line, everything that didn't directly contribute to revenue was expendable. My first week, I analyzed everything and found what I was looking for: inefficiencies. We employed 12 full-time facility staff, janitors, maintenance workers, cafeteria staff. Annual cost, nearly $600,000 with benefits. Why do we employ these people directly? I asked our CFO. We could outsource all of this for half the cost. Some of these people have been here for 20 years, she said uncomfortably. Then they'll understand it's a business decision, I replied coldly. I drafted a restructuring proposal to eliminate all facilities positions and scheduled the announcement for Monday. Friday afternoon, our head janitor, Robert, knocked on my door. Mid-60s, gray hair, kind eyes behind wire room glasses. I heard rumors about layoffs, he said. Are we losing our jobs? Robert, I'm making changes to improve efficiency. That includes outsourcing facility services. He nodded slowly. I've been here 23 years, cleaned these offices since before you were hired, watched this company grow from 30 employees to 300. But I understand. Business is business. As he turned to leave, he paused. The previous CEO used to say that a company's character is shown in how it treats the people nobody notices. I always admired that about him. His words haunted me all weekend. That Sunday at church, the pastor preached from Philippians 2:3-4. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves, not looking to your own interests, but each of you to the interests of others. He talked about servant leadership, about Jesus washing his disciples' feet, the work of a servant. When you make decisions, whose interests are you considering? Your own advancement or the well-being of those you're called to serve? The Holy Spirit convicted me sharply. Whose interests was I considering? I'd framed the layoffs as good for the company, but really they were good for me, good for my reputation as a decisive CEO, good for my bonus tied to profitability. I'd valued efficiency above people, profits above dignity, my success above their livelihoods. I went home and pulled up Robert's employment file. Never missed a day in 23 years. Never had a single complaint. Consistently excellent reviews. Then I found a handwritten note from the previous CEO. Robert is the heart of this place. First one here every morning. Knows everyone's name, asks about their families, makes everyone feel seen and valued. Never overlook the value of someone who treats every person with dignity, regardless of their position. Robert had spent 23 years serving others with humility, and I'd spent 6 days deciding he was expendable. I got on my knees and prayed, really prayed, for the first time since my promotion. God, I've been so arrogant. I've been leading like the world leads, not like you lead. Show me how to change. Monday morning, I canceled the layoff meeting and called Robert to my office. Robert, I need to apologize. I made a decision about your position without understanding your true value to this company. You're not losing your job. None of the facilities team is. What changed your mind? He asked. I told him about the sermon, about Philippians 2, about realizing I'd been climbing over people instead of lifting them up. That verse is on my wall at home, Robert said quietly. I read it every morning. My job is to serve, to make this place clean and welcoming so other people can do their best work. I don't get credit. Most people don't even notice when I'm here. But I do it because every person here matters to God, and I can honor him by serving them with excellence. I was stunned. Here was a man who embodied servant leadership better than any CEO I'd studied in business school. Robert, will you teach me? I asked. Over the following months, Robert became an unlikely mentor. He showed me how to create a culture of care through small acts of service. I started learning names, asking about families, celebrating contributions regardless of title, and leading with humility instead of ambition. The transformation was remarkable. Employee satisfaction skyrocketed. Turnover dropped. Productivity increased significantly. We grew faster than my cost-cutting plan ever would have achieved. 3 years later, TechVantage was named one of the best places to work in our industry. At Robert's retirement party last year, I told everyone, this man taught me that true leadership isn't about the corner office. It's about getting on your knees to serve others, just like Jesus did. If you're in leadership, remember, do nothing out of selfish ambition. Value others above yourself. Look to their interests, not just your own. The people you're tempted to overlook might be the very ones who teach you what greatness actually looks like.
Thanks for watching. Here are today's reflection questions.
Who in your life do you overlook or undervalue because of their position or title? How might God be calling you to see them differently? When making decisions, are you looking to your own interests and ambitions, or are you genuinely considering how your choices affect others? Drop your thoughts about the story in the comments below. Your experience might encourage someone else facing the same choice. If this resonated with you, hit that like button, share this with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more stories about leading with humility and valuing every person God brings into your life.